Exactly 73 years ago from today, our beloved leader Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose announced the formation of Rani of Jhansi Regiment within the Azad Hind Fauj or Indian National Army, which he established almost 1 year prior to this regiment. It's very obvious that Netaji formed this regiment keeping the great warrior Rani Lakshmibai in his mind and to oppose the British rule trying to overpower India. Just like the Indian National Army, this regiment was also established in Singapore. Lakshmi Swaminathan was a 26-year-old medical student who was now serving medical facilities in Singapore after her failed marriage with her ex-husband P.K.N. Rao. Netaji was deeply influenced by her bravery as she feared nothing and was determined with her decisions. When he saw her, he must have known instantly that she would be the one to lead the regiment like a tigress and decided to conclude the idea of involving women in his army, which he had thought about since a long period of time. Netaji had to face innumerable ups and downs to form this regiment, but criticism by patriarchal mentalities failed to overshadow his love for the nation and his belief that women are much more stronger than what the society thinks. Secondly, Lakshmiji, along with Subhashji, surveyed a handful of women from similar communities in Singapore to see if they had liked to join the army and serve for the nation. In a very few days that followed, they had gathered around 25 to 26 women who were interested. They did not know the number of recruits to be joined and could not predict the number of uniforms to be sewn, so they handed them white saris with blue borders and told them to carry on with the dress code until and unless they make an official announcement. In a few weeks that followed, they knew more than 150 women who had strong wills to sacrifice themselves for the divine motherland. As Lakshmiji said, most of them were housewives who were not highly educated but had patriotism flowing in their veins and wanted to prove their love for Mother India. Many of them were overexcited and did not think twice before signing legal documents with the blood, which was a vote to assure that they will always stay loyal to their comrades. This day must have been one of the most memorable ones to Netaji from his entire life. The regiment was officially established on 12th of October 1943 with more than 500 trainees, and the training began on 23rd of October in Singapore itself, and trainees were ranked as per the educational qualifications. Lakshmi Swaminathan is now referred as Captain Lakshmi by all her comrades. This regiment has a separate fan base not just because of strategic Ranis playing a key role in freeing India, but also for them serving medical facilities in Burma. In April 1944, Captain Lakshmi was permanently transferred to Base Hospital in Myanmar for serving medicinal help. Janaki Thevar, when she was 18 years of old, came forward to lead this regiment. Janaki was only 16 years old when she joined the army after being deeply influenced by the powerful words of our beloved Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. She, just like most of the Ranis, had never been to India but always felt like she belonged too. In the months that followed her captainship, Janaki, along with Netaji, would go on to rescue wounded soldiers when Britishers bombed the Red Cross hospital in Rangoon. When the INA was in retreat, she would trek through the forest of Burma with Netaji to get soldiers back to their homes safely. INA performed innumerable acts of kindness to civilians in Myanmar, Singapore, Japan, and other countries, as well as has an unforgettable name in history. It's difficult to pin down the downfall of all these great armies on or the regiment itself because INA is immortal. Saluting to all the INA soldiers, especially the INA Ranis, on this significant day. Jai Hind, Jai Subhash, Bande Mataram.